This is Chantal. I'm the CEO of the company. All right. Basically, here we, for the past year and a half, close to 2 years now, we have devised a platform called BEAD technology that creates basically the use of sensors, and the use of sensors create digital models and digital data constructions to be fed into our platforms that will create data models for the occupants to be able to, other stakeholders of building, to be able to optimize any kind of operations, systems, and efficiencies. So that is why we go into BEAD creates a technology that with the buildings, with the aim in mind that the building that you deserve. So what we're missing so far, the physical space and the building space is not really, it's not talking to the human interaction that's why there's a disconnect between the physical space and the people. And we are here to bridge that gap. So we feel like the opportunity for this to be able is set at $250 billion potentially in terms of just energy savings. So how do we achieve that? How do we achieve, like I said earlier, we build a platform that gather and harvest data throughout the building, throughout the day, with all the human interaction that's coming in and out, and we're gathering data. So as you can see here on this panogram, we see the BEAD sensors on the left that is communicating to our gateway, which is what you see on the left. And from the gateway, it analyzes and crunches the platform, and then we're able to control all the different systems, including building management system, HVAC system, AC system, lighting, LED, solid state system, chiller systems, and on. So by looking, now we're looking at our dashboard, and you can see once everything is integrated, then we start harvesting the data. And then that creates reporting, real-time analysis from all of this platform. And the aim is to be able to learn from it and then be able to adjust settings, controls in a timely and a fashionable manner based on occupancy, based on weather, with our external and internal factors. So last year, back in October, we introduced our latest sensing function, I should call. We call it the occupancy flow analysis. So this helps the building stakeholders analyze the occupancy patterns of the building at any time. So let's see the zone in red, as you can see here, meaning it's a high density. So when this high density, then especially during COVID times, then there'll be alarms being triggered, and then the stakeholders will be able to adjust or limit the number of people that needs to go into this building, or is not practicing social distancing and so forth. So we're minimizing risk when everybody goes back to the office. So currently, our market, we already have installed in more than 170 buildings, and we've installed 3,800 BEAD sensors in those buildings. They are from grocery chain, as you can see here, all the way to factories, to commercial office buildings, of course, and to retail chains as well. So as you can see here, from the sensor could be very, very easy to install. Deployment is very rapid. Within hours, we can start harvesting data very quickly. The sensor is comprised of 5 different types of sensors, from luminosity, humidity, motion, air pressure, and also infrared. So that's why it allows us to gather a lot of different data, a lot of the type of, and be able to analyze all this data in real time. So far, our market, we've been doing, like I said, in different type of verticals, from bank and insurance, from hospitality, retail and industry, and also with government. We've been working closely with big companies such as Google, who has the Sidewalk Lab projects. So that's our target market. We are looking at, just in the US alone, 20 million roughly buildings that we can target. And the size just for the US is $18 billion market size. So as I mentioned earlier, we're looking for strategic and technological partners. So strategic partner, that's like Dutch Telecom. We've been working in Germany. And in the city, with Google, we've been working on their project, on the Sidewalk Lab project, very closely on the East Coast in New York. And in Germany, in France, and Germany with Schneider Electrics, they are a reseller of our technology as well. So we have strategic partners and technology partners to work with. That's our target market. So far, so we claim, our claim to fame, it's like our installations are very easy. With one system, it can be a rapid deployment, and you're able to target all the different verticals basically, because currently our solution not only helps any kind of commercial buildings, that in order to help them in a different function of their organization, from space optimization. Of course, ESCOs are really interested in our platform. And for any kind of sustainability, like the carbon offset trading. And every data that's being harvested, we can actually encapsulate it within a blockchain contract, a smart contract, meaning that all this data that you have has been validated, and you can actually report to the local authorities or the agencies or the departments to do carbon offsetting and cap and trades, and then be able to comply with local regulation to show that your building is energy efficient, or so those are validated numbers, and that's are proven that we can give to the Department of Energy, so you don't have to be penalized when local compliance laws come in effect, let's say within 2020 or 2030 or the 2034, 2050s. A lot of different municipalities have a lot of compliance rules that are being engaged because of global warming. So our real-time business, I mean, of course, it takes care of all the BMS, building management system, and HVAC systems. And also, in real time, we're able to see the behavior of the local tenants in real time. And then our platform control all the different systems in real time, so it provides comfort level and for all the tenants that are within that building. So due to the crisis, we have devised a new sensor that's able to, by keeping privacy levels, we're able to read temperatures levels at a very high accuracy levels, the temperature of person. So meaning that when people checking into a building, we have stations by using our sensors where people without invading their privacy reading, and then they can trigger an alarm and see whether when they come in. So we have within a few weeks, our CTO is able to devise the sensor, and now that there's a high demand for it, and a lot of companies are asking for us to do pilots to run this type of sensor for their buildings and their venues. So from commercial buildings, transportation, and apartments, like within bus stops, when people come in, then we can do a temperature check as well. So we have two different business models that we offer. So there's a subscription model, of which you can pay per square footage. It's like a pay as you go. It's like a platform subscription for per square feet per month. And you just acquire the sensor. And then one sensor covers 600 square feet, about 50 square meters or 600 square feet. And the other one is based on the enterprise model, which is based on very large, like I said, the OEM partners or strategic partners that have a lot of different venues, then we would tailor a special pricing based on subscription or licensing and so forth.